Testing. I met Steve when we were probably in kindergarten. A lot of years in elementary playing hockey and football, baseball, every recess. What a great time we had. In our teens, Steve became a bit of a commissioner, recruiting players for our baseball team. The Bez could pitch pretty good. It always seemed that no one could intimidate him. Even when he was up to bat, he'd find a way to chop at that ball, make it to first before you know it, and that gangly guy would be running around the bases. We'd score a couple of runs, and we won a lot of games behind the Bez. Great times. Enjoyed every moment of it. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a few of the shirts right now. Here's one. You'll notice the tally. What is that one? Tagalogs? I don't know. Thought I'd give you an example of a few of them. There you go. Tortuga Tally Hose, Telltale Tapirs, Tagalogs. Who could ever forget Mandy Designs? I don't remember where that one came from. How about that one? Probably our greatest achievement. The Tortuga Tally Hose. Loving it. So we played many years together. Came up with that tradition of coming up with all those signs, all those team names, and we always had the other teams guessing what we'd call ourselves the next year. Had a lot of frowns from people, but that's okay, we could handle it. Watching movies rented from Gary's mom's place, or going over to Brian and Ian's place, playing video games and eating fast food. Steve had a knack for being able to eat as many McDonald's Big Macs as he wanted. It was pretty impressive, actually, if you think about it. Proved it a number of times. We spent a lot of time in that crazy apartment, enjoying the familiarity of friendship that was built over many, many years. Speaking of food, I should probably mention, and you'll have to excuse the politically incorrect reference, that we used to jokingly call Steve a refugee from Biafra. Yeah, he was the skinniest person you have ever seen. I'm sure Alan Miller will have more to say about that. That memory became all the more ironic when I found out that Steve became an announcer for TSN's Strongest Man competition, the Quebec version of it. As good as he is, and I really do think he does a great job as a TSN announcer, I'm afraid I just cannot take it seriously. Remembering how skinny that guy was and the size of these guys, those two things just don't go together. But that attitude of not taking things seriously, it characterized most of our time together, as a matter of fact. We critiqued everything and found chinks in everyone's armor, including ourselves. Steve had a way of cutting through all of the bullshit, and oftentimes his remarks ended the discussion or created a whole new topic for argument. They were great times. Around Steve it was never quiet, and more often than not we were nodding in agreement to some of the witty things that he had to say or his observations, and laughing and laughing and laughing some more. I really miss those times. Well, my friend, happy 50th and many, many more happy, healthy birthdays. And can I have that password now to that website? Take care, buddy.